Hey, what's up guys, Evil94 here with another action figure review, and this time we're taking a look at the God of War 3 NECA Kratos Ultimate action figure. I think it's called Ultimate Kratos by NECA. So NECA's back with Kratos. They had his license. I don't know if they ever lost it, but they did stop making the Kratos or the God of War figures for sure, which I miss. I love those figures. Here's the box. The front of the cover of the game is the front of this. The side of it says God of War 3 right there. On the back, we got some action poses with this thing, and this is what I was going to get into. Is the articulation on this figure. It looks amazing so far. It looks great. It looks like it's highly articulated for NECA. That is outstanding. I absolutely love NECA. Their figures look so good. The sculpt and paint on their figures are always great. I love it. One thing that they always lacked in was their articulation. So let's see how much they've improved since. They did make that Dark Knight Joker, which had very little articulation. So I mean, they just pick and choose, I guess. Here is the side again. See some more action poses of Kratos. There's the front. And the front, what's cool here is this opens up right here. It's got a little Velcro, and you can see the figure on the inside. This is very cool. I like this packaging. Here we have Kratos over here laid out. Here's the figure inside. You can see everything that it comes with. That looks absolutely awesome. I love that. Very cool packaging. Something new from NECA. I don't think I've seen them do this type of packaging. But this Kratos is from God of War 3, and he's sporting, it says here, 31 points of articulation. He does have interchangeable heads, so we got like a normal head and an angry head. Then we got the Blaze of Athena, the Neiman Zestus, which is these big gauntlets right here, which I'll show you up close, that he used in the game. And his the boots he's wearing is the boots of Hermes when he killed Hermes in the game. If you haven't played the game, or I already spoiled it for you. He has the boots of Hermes. There we have the God of War Kratos out of the packaging, and he looks absolutely badass. Very cool. I mean, wow, they did like I said, NECA and their sculpt and paint is always just absolutely beautiful. It's a work of art. They even list the artists' names on the box, which I'm glad they do that. Give credit and let people know who did this art here. It looks great, and it is true. The articulation on this thing is very good. They really stepped it up on the articulation here. I mean, this figure looks outstanding. I'll show you a closer look at it in a second here, but you can see how nicely detailed this figure is, and he just looks great. And it's 100% better than what they used to do with the Kratos figures, which those were good on its own, but I mean, articulation wise, it makes a difference and makes it look a lot better right now. I love it. And these Blades of Athena do come out. I love how there's a holster for it. That is so cool on the back. I was wondering what that was. So that is for the Blades of Athena, and they do come out, and they look a lot better than what they did on the older figures. So let's take a look at that. Right here, you can see it close up. It's got a little bit of a transparent orange plastic around the middle part right here. So here's the other one. Very cool. You see the chain attached to it there with the handle's like a skull. You can see there. And since we're on the accessories of the figure here, let's look at the Neiman Zestus, which is the gauntlets or the big gloves that you can put on him. I guess you can say they're gloves that you can punch your enemies with this thing. Can you imagine getting hit by this thing? Wow. But anyways, the sculpt and the detail on this alone looks beautiful. It looks great. They did an outstanding job. I'm very happy with the outcome of this figure. They did a great job, and this is worth every penny. It looks absolutely amazing. And then we do have an alternate head. So he's got the angry head on him right now, and we have a regular Kratos head. Now it does look like he's got a darker shadow around the eyeball on this side, but not that, darker on his right eye, which is our left side, than on his left eye right there. So I don't know if that's meant to be like that, or they kind of messed up and made it a little too dark, but it's okay. But overall, everything looks nice. I love what the paint they use for the white for his skin. It looks great. And then he comes with these two little pegs here. And at first I didn't know what they were for, but I realized that they're little pegs so you can plug it on his back, because his back has this the holster, right? So we got the holster on the back, and you can pull the holster out. So if you have him with with him holding the blades of Athena, and you don't want this random thing on his back, you can pull this out. There'd be 2 giant holes there, and that's what those pegs are for. You stick it in there, and it looks like it's not there, or it looks better than having 2 holes on his back. So that's cool that they even gave us that option. I honestly think that looks so good. I mean, that looks perfect. That's spot on Kratos, and the detail on this guy is absolutely amazing. I love it. NECA always comes through with the detail on their figures, and I love how they went with a darker red on his tattoo there. I'll show you the older figure in a second. It's a bright red. It looks, you know, very different, but it looks great here. I mean, it absolutely looks very nice. You can see how they painted on some blood on his armor on his shoulder here. That's very cool. This piece right here is removable, and that is so you can fit on the gauntlets, the Nemesis Estus. That's pretty cool. And then these are the boots of Hermes, so you can see the wings on them. Makes him run a little faster in the game, so that's cool. After you kill Hermes, then you take his boots. So pretty nice add-on there. There's the chains around his forearm. Very cool. I love the detail on the figure. Detail is 100% A+ for me, and the sculpt is as well. It just looks so intimidating and so awesome. That's Kratos 100%. I love the detail on his teeth. Just look at his teeth. They did just an amazing job. The articulation, we have the head going left and right. It goes up just a little bit. It doesn't really look up much. It does look down better than it does look up. The shoulders go forward and back. They do go in and out like that. They're not, you know, it's not gonna go 100%, but if you really pull it, it will. Bicep swivel. We have double jointed elbows right there, which is cool. The wrist is on a swivel hinged, or a hinged swivel, I guess you can say. We have an ab crunch right here, so that's amazing. We do have a waist swivel as well. The legs looks like they're on. It looks like it could be a Y joint, but I think it plays out to be like a T joint, so it goes forward and back and in and out. The only problem on mine is a little bit loose, and I don't like looseness. It's only that leg. This leg is just fine. So just be careful with that. It does have a upper thigh swivel as well. Double jointed knees right there. And then we have the ankles going forward and back. It does have a little bit of a rocker, not much. Just swivel left and right a little bit. And then we do have toe articulation, which is new. That's a very nice add-on there. Toe articulation on that one. Alright, so this gives you a good comparison here next to the older Kratos from NECA. This is made by NECA. I think this is from God of War 2. But either way, there is the older one. You can see what I meant about the red tattoos being a lot more redder on, or brighter on the older one. You see they attempted to do an angry face on the older one. It looks decent, but not as great, or, you know, that looks a lot more like Kratos, and that, I mean, they did a great job on that face sculpt. This one's it's decent enough for what it was then, but they really upgraded and really did a hell of a lot better on the God of War 3 version. This is for sure the God of War 2 one, because he's got the scar on his abdominal area, and he doesn't have it on this one yet. So this is from the previous games for sure. But overall, they're both great. But I mean, God of War 3 Ultimate Kratos takes the crown any day. Alright, there you have it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. That's the review on the Ultimate Kratos by NECA. This is from the God of War 3 version of the game. I absolutely 100% without a doubt recommend this figure to any video game fan, any God of War fan, anybody that just likes badass figures. This one came out very badass. Looks great. My only gripe, or my only thing would be, is the looseness of the joints. I know NECA's known, or for me at least with my experience, a lot of my NECA figures are more so on the Pacific Rim figures. They broke a lot. I mean, the legs would break, or the joints would break, and it sucks, you know. So I'm very careful when I deal with NECA figures. The leg on this is already loose out the package, so that's a big deal to me. So I don't like that. It does have some quality control issues on that aspect. When it comes to paint, sculpt, detail, and accessories, they really did a good job with it. Overall, I do recommend this figure. I hope you guys go out and get it before it is hard to get in the future, if it ever becomes so. Which that's what happened with the previous God of War figure. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys would like. You guys have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.